Yo, think you know all about drugs? Buckle up, cause this video's gonna blow your mind. Today, we're diving deep into the craziest drugs you've never heard of, stuff so obscure even the nerdiest internet forums don't talk about. We're not messing with basic DMT or LSD here, we're talking ultra-rare, next-level dangerous compounds that'll leave you speechless. From drugs that make you feel like you've lived a whole lifetime in a few hours to ones that can fry your brain for good, this list ain't for the faint-hearted. We've scoured forums, scientific papers, and trip reports to bring you stories that are straight up insane. You'll hear about chemicals even hardcore psychonauts won't touch and one you can grab right at Walmart, yeah, Walmart. But heads up, this stuff's no joke. If you're curious about substances that can mess you up or make you think you're dead, stick around. Don't blink, smash that like button if you've got the guts, and drop a "gimme part 2" in the comments to let us know you want more. Ready? Let's dive in. Buckle up, cause the first drug on this list is an absolute beast. Meet Salvinorin B-methoxymethyl ether, aka Super Salvia, the crack of salvia, 5 times stronger than the regular stuff. If you know salvia, you already know it's wild enough to yeet you into another dimension, usually a miserable one. But Super Salvia? It takes things to a whole new level of crazy. This is the cursed compound even hardcore psychonauts won't touch. Why? Cause it lasts 2 to 3 hours, compared to salvia's 5 to 20 minutes, and it's so intense it makes you feel like you've lived an entire other life. The one legit trip report from a study says the user looked like they were having a stroke. Head pulled back, face frozen, hands waving slowly in a creepy way. They lost all grip on reality, feeling like they were moving through some 5D space. A chemist who tested it said he fell through the floor into the 1950s, living a whole different life with fake memories. Time dilation makes 2 hours feel like a lifetime. Sound cool? Nah, it's terrifying. Word of warning, don't mess with this unless you want your brain turned to mush. Ready for the next drug? Smash that like button and comment, "Too wild," to keep going. Brace yourselves for another shocker. Next up is 4-CMA, a research chemical that sounds cool but is a straight-up nightmare. Cooked up in the 60s, 4-CMA was supposed to be a stimulant like amphetamine, but it turned out to be a mild antidepressant. Sounds dope, right? Wrong. This stuff is a neurotoxic brain killer that can wreck you for good. Studies on rats show it permanently wipes out serotonin, yeah, your brain's happy chemicals, gone. One dose can leave your brain messed up for a month or more. Scarier still, 4-CMA popped up in pills at Tomorrowland 2015, mixed into black market drugs to dodge the cops. That means you could accidentally take it at a rave and wake up with a fried brain. A Reddit user said, "This stuff burns your brain worse than MDMA ever could." Shady suppliers still push it, not caring that it can leave you depressed forever. Take my advice, steer clear of sketchy black market pills unless you want your brain turned to trash. Wanna hear about more insane drugs? Smash that like button and comment, "No joke," to keep this going. Yo, hold on to your seats, cause this next one's a straight-up monster. Meet Pyros, aka bath salts, drugs 20 times more addictive than crack. Remember the bath salts zombie apocalypse a decade ago? That's Pyros. These aren't just drugs, they're a nightmare that turns you into a zombie. They're so intense, nobody stops using halfway. One dude flushed his stash down the toilet but dove into the sewer to get it back, like Gollum chasing the ring in Lord of the Rings. The effects? Insane euphoria, 64 hours straight with no sleep, turning you into a legit gooner. Trust me, you don't want to know what that means. Worse, Pyros make you psychotic, seeing shadow people, or landing in a psych ward. Some lunatics even turn it into vape juice, making it the worst invention ever. Users online say they couldn't stop, like they were possessed. One wrote, "I burned through my stash and only stopped when I lost it." Pyros ain't a joke, they're the most dangerous thing you could touch. Steer clear if you value your brain. Wanna know what's worse? Smash that like button and comment, "Too wild," to keep it rollin'. Yo, ready to step into a mind-bending realm? Next up is 5-MeO-DMT, aka the divine molecule, and it's unlike anything you've heard of. Unlike regular DMT, this comes from toad venom, yeah, toad venom. It's a natural psychedelic, but don't let that fool you. 5-MeO-DMT can either send you on a spiritual high or throw you into a 2-hour existential crisis. It's a coin toss. Compared to regular DMT's 15-minute trip, this is 8 times longer and doesn't care how prepared you are. Trip reports. Straight up terrifying. One user wrote, "I faced unimaginable psychedelic horror, like I was dead." Another was praying to Jesus in a panic. Scariest part? This stuff can actually kill you. There have been cases of suffocation or heart failure. One report said, "I felt like I broke some cosmic rule, stepping into another dimension." Don't mess with this unless you want your brain melted. Wanna know what's next? Smash that like button and comment, "Too wild," to keep this journey going. Brace for a wild shock. Air duster, that stuff you grab at Walmart, ain't just compressed air, it's a deadly drug. Yup, the can you use to clean keyboards can wreck your life. It's packed with refrigerants, not oxygen, and when you huff it, it replaces oxygen in your lungs, starving your brain without you knowing. The result? A crazy euphoric rush, but every hit kills brain cells for good. Your brain can only handle 2 to 5 minutes without oxygen before permanent damage, but addicts huff for hours, even days. A Reddit user said, "I went through 50 cans in 48 hours, couldn't stop, like I was possessed." The fallout? Memory loss, IQ drop, stuttering, no focus, forever. One guy went from smart to dumbest I ever met in 3 months. Scarier still, it's insanely addictive, harder to quit than hardcore drugs. Walmart becomes your drug dealer. How lame is that? Don't touch it unless you want your brain turned to mush. Ready for the finale? Smash that like button and comment, "No joke," to keep it going. Yo, that's a wrap on our insane list. From super salvia making you live a whole other life, to 4-CMA frying your brain, pyros turning you into a zombie, 5-MeO-DMT throwing you into a spiritual nightmare, and air duster, that deadly crap you find at Walmart. These drugs ain't no joke, folks. They can wreck your life, from your brain to your soul. My advice? Steer clear unless you want your head turned to mush. But hold up, we're not done yet. If this video blew your mind, we've got a part 2 with drugs even crazier, yeah, worse than this. Wanna see it? Smash that like button now, we're aiming for 20,000 likes to unlock the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a "Gimme part 2" in the comments to let us know you're down. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and catch you next time with even wilder stuff. Peace out.